Who's Trilevel Records? Well, we're a small recording and video production studio based in Centerville, Ohio. Well, our mission is to find and produce young artists between the ages of 16 and 23, 24, maybe 25, and help them produce, write, and record music. Genres don't particularly matter. As long as they're good and they're talented, we'll do all kinds of different music. Well, it's a good question. Sometimes I'll put ads on Craigslist looking for artists. Sometimes they'll find our website, which is hopefully how you're seeing this video now. Sometimes they'll just somewhat word of mouth. Somebody will tell me to contact this person will contact me. And usually, you know, we'll set up an interview, find out what they're interested in doing, get a little demo of their voice or their talent, and we'll figure it out from there. How did I get started? That's a good question. Well, I've always been a musician all my life, basically since I was probably in 5th grade. And, you know, playing in a lot of bands as I was growing up. And then around 20 years old, I got into how to record music. I was in a recording studio, and then I got fascinated by the process of how do you record music. And I started buying, you know, equipment to do small demos, and bought more equipment. And next thing you know, I have all this. And that's kind of how it all got started. So it's because I love doing it, right? I never wanted to be Paul McCartney. I wanted to be George Martin. I like the idea of being the engineer, the producer of music. I like to write music, but I'd rather be the guy behind the scenes versus the guy out front. Who do we like to work with? You know, vocalists are great because they'll come down here, and I love good voices. That gives me the ability to kind of write and produce tracks behind them. So singers, I do a lot more singers than I do anything else, but I love bands. Bands of all kinds, bluegrass, rock, heavy metal. I've done hip hop. Not that I'm a hip guy, but I listen to the artists, and we kind of put things together and try to make it all work out. So any kind of music, as long as it's done with talent, I'm open to it. I'm not a music snob. I like it all. Who are my heroes? Well, obviously the Beatles. I love the Beatles. I love music from the 50s. Chuck Berry, Ricky Nelson. The reason I like that music is when you listen to it, it's very clean and very open. It's not compressed. You hear everything that's going on in that song, and it's a lot of times it's not an overly produced song. So, and that's kind of why I like it. But I love the Beatles. I love modern things like Ben Folds, Norah Jones. I like Pink Floyd. You can really, I like a lot of stuff. If you saw my CD or record collection, you'd be pretty amazed about all the different things I have in there. So from a hero point of view, if I had to pick one, it would be obviously the Beatles, and probably be the Beatles for their production and songwriting value. You ask why do I look for people younger people between 16 and 24, 25? Well, my belief, and it's only my belief, is they have a window of opportunity. It usually starts, you know, early teen or mid-teens, and then goes to about 24, 25. And the reason that window is there is because, you know, that's their prime time to grow as an artist or a musician. And I like finding them in that area because then we can help them grow. If by 25 or 26, you know, things haven't happened for them, then, you know, not that they can't make it. It's just that maybe they want to make sure that they have plan B, so they can make sure that they're not a struggling artist all their life, but they have a good way of making a living, and they can use music as a hobby. are something I just love to do. Well, my writing style, I've written hundreds of songs. I counted them up one time. I think it was well over 400. Many of them are just sitting in some bin, meaning some file, never to be heard. But my writing style, I love Randy Newman. I like earthy kind of songs where it's just about the content of the music and how it's put together with strings and pianos and things like that, and it tells a story. So I really enjoy Randy Newman, Ben Folds, things that tell a story. That's kind of my style. I try to tell a story. I really don't like writing lyrics, so I much prefer building a backtrack with keyboards or guitars or drum, whatever it takes to make it sound good. But I'd rather give music to somebody else, have them write lyrics, and just surprise me, because I'm always surprised about how good other people are writing lyrics versus me. Yeah, we are always looking. That's a good point. We are always looking for new artists, right? We can only work with so many at one time. Usually we work 2 or 3 max, and then they'll go off and they'll get busy doing other things, and then I'll hear from them again in 3 or 4 or 6 months, and then we'll do something else. But we're always looking for new artists. From a studio point of view, if you're let's just say a bluegrass band and you want to cut a track, or you want to cut some demo tracks, we do that, right? We charge for that. The fees are on the website. They're very reasonable if you compare us to other folks around the area. But if you've got talent and you're kind of looking for somebody to help you with producing and writing and putting all the things together that might make you attractive as an artist, we are always looking for the right people. Again, we can't take on a ton because it's me and a few other people doing this. And but if you got talent and you reach out and we can schedule some time to talk, happy to do it. Don't get your feelings hurt if it doesn't work out, but we're always looking. I'll post things on Craigslist and I'll get replies, or people will find me through the website or this YouTube video, hopefully. Yeah. Thank you for interviewing. I appreciate it, and thank you guys for tuning in. Again, Trilevel Records. I'm Terry OBrien. Give us a call. See ya.